Yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Charlton versus Chelsea 5-1. At no point, yes, 5-1. At no point did it look like Charlton were going to come back. Even when the announcers were saying that when they scored their first goal, they seemed that they might be in this game. They might be back in this game. No, they did not seem like they were going to come back in this game at all. At no point. And Chelsea, it just makes sense. Chelsea with the squad that they have, even though they were playing mostly starters. I forgot Bonanote was a Chelsea player. He's still a Chelsea player. Was really nice to see him play because I thought, and I noticed like from the beginning, the last time, I don't know when's the last time that he played, he always has a really good game like at the beginning, and then he starts to kind of just fade away. But he made some really good runs, some really good passes, had his assists. I thought he played a really good game. And I don't think, now this is going to be like very controversial, I don't think there's that much to envy from Cole Palmer. I know Cole Palmer is a better player, but Bunanote, if he could only, I just think he's in the wrong team right now when you got someone like Cole Palmer there. But even when Cole Palmer wasn't playing, you didn't see much of Bonanote. And he needs to go somewhere else. He really needs to go somewhere else. Back to Brighton, somewhere else, because there is a good player there. I think he is a good player, and he needs to play a lot more. He just needs many more minutes to be able to become that player. But he definitely is, I think, a player that could help out many, many teams. Him in the first half and Bino Gittins, I thought were great. They were probably the best ones. I thought everybody was great, except, of course, Garnacho, which I have no idea what he's doing there. I get it, Charlton, you got to put the subs because the guy's got to rest. The boys got to rest for the game tomorrow against Arsenal and then the EPL matches. But please tell me, Liam Rossinior did not make this guy start. The last coach, the interim coach, he had him on the bench. He didn't even play him. Let's keep it that way. There's no point in having Garnacho. Garnacho should have been benched a long time ago. He was benched, in the 84th, 85th minute? That's way too long for a player that wasn't doing anything. He had some shots on goal. There was no productivity from Garnacho. Absolutely nothing. I will give him this. He still asked for the ball, despite knowing that you're not going to do anything. You're going to get the ball, try to center, try to kick, which you couldn't do. You could not take on your marker. Could not do that at all. He doesn't do that even with a team like Charlton. I swear to God, Garnacho belongs in one of these teams. He needs to be relegated to a second, third, fourth division team. I think for his own good. And maybe also for his ego. I keep hearing the rumors about Manchester United. I don't know if they're rumors. They're probably true. But, his attitude, I don't know. I'm not there, so I can't really say on his attitude. I don't even see it on his field. I see actually a good attitude when he's on the field playing. He's always asking for the ball. And he wants to play with his teammates, too. I don't think he ball hogs the ball. Like, you could say in the first half, Bino Gittins was a little bit ball hogging. But he still had an awesome game. And you can see the contrast. There's at will almost. He was taking on his marker. Just a lot more skillful, a lot more quick on the pace, on the ball. And honestly, just a better player than Garnacho. The same thing when Esteval came in. And that angered me. I know Esteval is supposed to go on the right. He's a left-footed player. But you know what? Just make this one exception and just put him on the left. Let's go back to basics and take, what's his name, Garnacho out. Garnacho should have been subbed. Esteval should have been subbing Garnacho. We shouldn't have waited that long. Honestly, they should not have waited that long. Neto comes in. He also makes a difference. Like, huge difference within the few minutes that he got. I mean, not only scores the goal, but it was just night and day, the kind of difference that he makes versus Garnacho. Garnacho, nothing compared to these last three players that I mentioned. Esteval, Neto, and Bino Gittins. There's just no competition there. Like, Garnacho should not even be in that discussion. So I thought everybody was great. Hato was great. He had his goal. Love the understanding and communication and link up that he has with the Chelsea players, even though he hasn't been playing all that much for Chelsea. Tosin, I don't know, man. At times, I don't know about Tosin. Kind of reminds me of Fofana, which he did come in. But Tosin's kind of a weird player. Sometimes he has these really good games, and then he makes these like weird decisions in some games. Badiashile, you didn't screw up this time. You did not screw up this time. Yeah, he played it. He played good. I suppose he played good. Bonanote, like I said, I thought was good, but then he kind of just faded. Jorgensen, I thought was good. Maybe he had kind of a blooper, the pass that he gave to Esteval, and I think he was turning around. He fell over. But he had that ball. He had the goal covered. An easy win for Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea had anything to worry about in this game. It was an easy win. Oh, Delap when he came in. I've noticed Delap has been missing a lot of opportunities on goal. And today was no exception. There were like two, maybe like clear chances that he should have at least hit the target. Ends up scuffing the ball. Ends up, I don't know, hitting the ball way too soft. The aim isn't there. I know he's been absent for a long time because of injury. But you're coming back and you're no longer injured. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. Otherwise, people are going to start comparing you to Nicholas Jackson. You got to score. Today's game is one that the lap should have been on the scoreboard. Got to get better at that. The lap, you got to get better at that. But otherwise, you had a decent game. Anyways, guys, that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.